welcome back to Dumpster Fires, the Atomic Shop. This is the 3/17/2026 edition. And we are currently dealing with a updated server that may or may not actually work the way it's supposed to. So, here's crossing our fingers that the bugs that they said they fixed, they actually fixed, because probably not. Alright. So, this is my Fallout First account. On my alt account, that I went ahead and got so that I could get through the seasons. I got a third of the way through the season and decided that, you know what, I'll just take the extra XP and the extra score points and work this for a month and then drop it. Because I don't need everything else on this account. So, the Atomic Shop. We have the new Diner bundle, which actually gives you a Diner prefab. Let's see everything that's in here. So we have the Diner Suffix. We have a new street lamp. We have is that the cinema sign? Or the diner well, that's the letter set there. This is the new cash register, so it's the new vending machine. This is the interior of the diner, which I will show you the exterior on the other side. And this is the new street sign. Diner sign, I guess. So, yeah, their marketing team really needs to get their act together, because this image looks pretty good. This image shows you the interior, but doesn't actually show you anything else. So let's take a look at this. This is the diner. It's similar to the one that's over in Watoga, and also the one that is over in the Toxic Valley by the Target range. Actually, I think it's right behind the Target range and to the right, if I remember correctly, on the lake. On the Toxic Lake. I mean, it's a nice little diner. I don't know if all the tables and everything are in there, because it doesn't really show you what's in there. These are the diner dressings you may want for your diner. These are all old items, as you can tell, because I own most of them already. This is the other end of the diner spectrum, where you've got the open signs, some displays. This is actually a really cool display for your Nuka-Cola. I like it a lot. And the donuts. And then you also get the utility box fusion generators. These are the ones that have the radiating power from them. So they're worth it in and of themselves if you don't already own them. The only thing this character doesn't have is this display case, and I want to say this Nuka-Cola factory sign back here. So, not bad. The letters themselves and everything are all posted here individually. The Igloo thing is 20% off. You can get it for $400 if you are so inclined. I can see the street lamp selling very well. The old stuff is still in here, the stuff that they put in last week, the stuff that doesn't really make that big a difference to most of us. This rug here is one that I recommend everybody get. It's one of the cooler rugs in the game. It's also not in the shop very often. It typically is part of this comics bundle up here. And if you want all the stuff in this, you know, like the Hubris comics rack, the Grognak plushie, the Barbarian poster, the wallpaper, all that stuff, I mean, by all means, get all of it. I just don't particularly have a need for it. The Grognak Hero bundle comes with a throne and everything else that's Grognak themed, like the outfit and the skin for your weapon and all that stuff. But, I mean, again, it's up to you. The Battle Cry is the emote who, honestly, there's like 3 or 4 different emotes that do roughly the same thing. So that's up to you as well. I would, yeah, I never bought any of the Wasteland Station bundle stuff, which is probably a good thing, because I'll be honest with you, I do not think I would ever use this prefab. I might use that light, but that's the only thing in here that I would actually want. I mean, I already have the posters, which they don't even have shown here. So, yeah, just not a big deal. And if they really wanted to give you something cool, they would have given you the prefab with the Collectron versus having the Collectron come out with this. Because I mean, yeah, we all need another Power Armor skin for the game. The Big Bow is the thing that's currently free, which is an emote, which they should all be free to everybody, in my opinion. There's all the catch-up seasons in here. Be sure to check through the camp items and look for stuff that you're potentially looking for, because there's always something on sale in here that they don't actually put on the front page. Now, I'm going to go ahead and jump into the game, and we will look real quickly at what the season weekly events and daily events are listed for. This character is a little behind my main because it doesn't have the boosters, or it didn't have them until, well, last night actually is when I bought this. Because I was, and I am very sick at the moment, and I was up really, really late. Till like, I slept 20 hours yesterday. I got up, stayed up till 8 a.m., went back to sleep, and slept another 12 hours. That should tell you how bad I'm doing, to be honest. I'm dizzy, having issues seeing. My sinuses and allergies are going nuts, and my inner ear is way off is the problem. And the medicine that I take for it takes a day for my body to kick in and get used to. But hey, that's not that you guys needed to know any of that. But hey, let's go ahead and just get that out there so that people understand why I run late on videos on occasion. Let's see, besides the fact that the game doesn't always want to show up. So we've got turrets and traps and a workshop or camp. Complete your dailies, which is standard. Consume alcoholic beverages, which is 5. Craft any 2 chems. Craft or scrap any melee weapons. 5. Kill 5 canines. Kill 1 cryptid. That's a daily. Going back over here, you've got the complete your daily challenges. Build in a shelter. 15. Collect lighters and cigarettes. Those are real easy. Complete daily operations on a public team. Easy. Craft any plushie at a tinker's bench. Drink tea. Kill 12 lost. Kill 30 rust raiders. Scrap stuff to produce gold. Scrap stuff to produce screws. Again, nothing major. All very doable. Yeah, so not a big deal. Okay, that's a big deal. Really? Kind of hate this gun. I made one to test it. Does a lot of damage, but it just, I don't know. It doesn't, aim down sights is like freaking atrocious. So, yeah, there's that. And I got this version of this gun, if I remember right, from a friend of mine back in the day whenever you could give them away to people. But it does have some interesting range. See? But I still prefer my lever actions. And I don't have to use VATS in order to get a good clean hit on these with this. I kind of think VATS is cheating. No, I'm not going to lie, I will use VATS for things like that. Anything that floats or flies, yeah, VATS is real keen on that. So this right over here is the thing that I run into the most in-game, like in random encounters, random spawns. For some reason, I run into him or the Mothman like a billion times. Kind of funny.
Ingredients.
But I'm kind of glad they didn't put him in the new area. But they might have, I don't know. I haven't ran into really a lot of random encounters over there yet.
Fresh lemonade for sale. All proceeds go to the Master Jimmy Foundation.
I just
support your local delinquent today.
Love the fact that he exists. He's just my favorite NPC in the game. I trade with him all the time. I always buy his plans. I usually buy his lemonade.
Now serving delicious lemonade.
I usually sell off a bunch of crap to him whenever I run into him. The reason why I buy his plans, I'll put them in my vendor for an extra 50 caps or so because they're kind of rare. And that way somebody else can get them when they need them. Because he is not a surefire encounter.
Getting hungry.
Getting dead. But yeah, this is one of my old builds. It's been around for a few years. It's built on the side of the cliff and worked into it so that you have a bunch of different levels to go through. It was built as a building challenge build, meaning that whenever it came up in the dailies or the weeklies to build somewhere in a camp, this is what I was working on at the time. Not a big thing, but at the same time, it's a really old build. And I just wish that, I don't know, I wish that the people I used to play with were still around to see some of the stuff that I've came up with nowadays. But that is what it is. So.
Another traveler on the road of life.
Yeah, she got that right. Let's go back and change her outfit back to what's actually appropriate for this person. Because this is who she is. And you guys have a good time. The only thing I hate about this dress is the fact that it makes your neck look like it's fucking filthy. But you could also say that's just the shadow from your hat coming down, but it's not. It's the neck seam, see? The neck seam just is freaking atrocious on this. Anyway, you guys have a good time. I'll talk to you later.